Hi guys, it's Anna here. I haven't been posting for a bit, but I'm back. But of course, no manifestation stops just because someone stops posting videos on YouTube. So let me know in the comments how you've been doing, how you are doing with your mental diet. And in this video, I want to talk about your manifestation specifically and how not only is it possible, but you are going to manifest what you are currently trying to manifest. So in order to gain the confidence in manifesting and specifically in your own desire, it is crucial, in my opinion, to understand how manifestation works. Because when you do that, and when you are reminded of that through videos like this, it gives you the confidence to keep going until you get what you want. And I know that sometimes you watch videos and it sounds so easy, just think the thoughts, just imagine the stuff and it will happen. And I know, and we all know, that it's not always easy. But the concept of manifestation and the technicalities of it are simple. And that is what is helpful for people to keep going. So I'm pretty sure that many of you are in difficult situations. It's, again, I always say that not all situations are dramatic, but some are. And that makes it seem like this is impossible to manifest. Like this there's no way that this is going to manifest. I'm here to tell you that it is going to manifest. And everything that you could possibly want is possible to manifest. And there's a good reason for that. What you are currently experiencing is also a manifestation of yours. This is something that people forget, because if it's not what I wanted, there's no chance I manifested it. Yes, you did, we did, we always manifested everything that we have ever experienced. Once you can accept that, it makes life easier for you. Because once you accept that whatever you are going through is your manifestation, that automatically means that if you can manifest that, you can manifest something else. And whatever you manifested that you are experiencing currently, you manifested it through your assumptions, through imagining stuff, through feeling stuff, through thinking stuff. And that is all you need to do in order to manifest something different. So this is where it becomes really technical, and this is where I find it easier to keep it technical. Like, okay, I have this situation and I believe these things about this situation. All I need to do is create a different belief. How do you create a different belief? You choose what you want to experience and you repeat it in the form of thoughts, in the form of imaginal acts, in the form of whatever you want in your mind, until that sinks in, so your mind accepts it as true, and that becomes your new normal. That becomes your new belief, and that's where it manifests. So when you keep it this technical, all of a sudden it doesn't seem impossible, because your subconscious mind, which is the part of your mind that is manifesting your experiences, is not going to sit there and think, oh, you know what, this is too difficult, I can't manifest it. It doesn't judge, it doesn't analyze, it doesn't think even. It's not your subconscious part, the subconscious part of your mind that thinks. Your subconscious part, the subconscious part of your mind, goodness, is the part that executes. You give it the order, and it just executes. It doesn't ask questions. It doesn't, again, overanalyze, overthink that we do with our conscious mind. So without making this too technical, this is all you need to know. And I have found, both through my own experience and through a lot of clients, and I am sure you not only have had this experience but have realized this. If you haven't, I really invite you to take a moment and think a bit about this, about what I'm about to say. What makes life really hard for a conscious manifester, and what makes your manifestation seem very difficult, very impossible, very not going to happen, is when you keep your mind in the 3D. I have talked about this a lot, about how the 3D is not determining what you can or can't have. But not only that, just like we said in the beginning of the video, the 3D is already your manifestation. And it's a manifestation from your old stories, old assumptions, old beliefs. When you keep your mind in it, meaning you dwell on the 3D, you dwell on whatever is going on in your 3D, of course it's going to make your desire seem impossible because you're experiencing the old. And the more you keep your focus on your physical circumstances in the 3D, the more you are keeping yourself away from your desired outcome. So when you get your attention off of the 3D, and yes, I know sometimes it's hard, but you need to decide, what do you want the most? Do you actually want your desire, or are you fine without? And your desire determines whether or not you're going to do the work. So, of course, if you want it, you do it. I myself have had very hard circumstances, but this is always what I ask myself: do I want this? Yes. Okay, then I'm doing the work, because the work is not going to do itself, and if you don't do it, you can't experience the manifestation. So, long story short, keeping your attention on what is going on in your physical reality is going to make it really hard for you to concentrate on your desired outcome, and that makes it feel like it's impossible, but that's the illusion. The illusion of the 3D is not that, oh, the 3D is not real. I don't see it like that. I don't believe that, to be honest. I don't believe that the 3D is not real. I believe that all our experiences are very real. It's just that the 3D is a product of our mind. So also saying the 3D is not real it's a weird thing. Because what does it mean? Does it mean that your family is not real, your body is not real, the tree I'm sitting under here is not real? It's very real, you know. Everything is real, and it's just that it's a manifestation. It's the physical manifestation of what I have been imagining. And therefore, pulling yourself out of the 3D and the illusion that it can't change, and the illusion that it's physical and it's secured and not changeable, that's the illusion. You pull your attention away from it and you get back into your imagination. The more you do that, the more powerful you're going to feel. And that also helps with feeling it real. That also helps with believing your manifestation can actually happen. And that every time you feel something like that, it's one step closer, one step closer, one step closer until you get there. At some point, you won't give a damn about what's going on in your 3D. While some times ago you would give into it and feel like it's horribly difficult. The most difficult part, and again, I'm speaking of experience here, the most difficult part is that first moment where you decide, like, okay, I'm not going to dwell on this. I am going back into my imagination. And you stay there a little bit, whether, again, it's with your affirmations, so your thoughts, or you're doing some sort of imaginal acts, it doesn't matter. What matters is you stay there for a little while until your state changes. And once your state has changed, that's where magic happens. And your job is to come back to it. Keep repeating it, rehearse it. And that is how your manifestation is inevitable. And there's nothing that is impossible. A lot of times, people who are dealing with other people, that is where you may feel that it's impossible because that other person said no. It's impossible because that other person has some other taste and is doing some other stuff, and they decided that it's not going to happen. It's never about them. It's about what you keep entertaining. And it's the same thing with any financial situation, anything related to your body. What do you believe about what you are manifesting? Start working with that. And again, the more you go into your imagination, the easier life becomes for you, because that is where your true power is. So this was the pep talk. If anyone needed it, for me to say that your manifestation, I don't care what you are manifesting, your SP who rejected you, maybe money that you just don't seem to figure out how to get, or the job, or the body, or whatever you are manifesting. Get your mind out of the 3D and get it back into your imagination. And you'll see what I mean. You have to do it. You have to do the work, because, again, the work is not going to do itself. And if it doesn't, then you can only manifest what you keep entertaining. And if you pay attention, you are probably going to notice that, there's a big chance that you are going to notice that you are entertaining the current reality a lot more than you may think you are. So, so this was it. Your manifestation is absolutely possible. And yes, sometimes it can feel really hard, but the hard part is to get your attention out of what is going on and back into your imagination. And that is literally where magic happens. And of course, we are all doing it to experience that desire in the physical, in the 3D. And yes, it's going to happen in the 3D. So I'm not saying this just for you to experience it in your imagination and that's it. That's not it. We want it in the 3D. So yes, whatever you are manifesting, it is absolutely possible. And if you need any help with your manifestations, I do offer coaching. I do offer both one-on-one coaching and group coaching. The link is always in the description. Have a beautiful day and see you in the next video.